Natalie, what do we know?
Thanks for having me. So we reported today that Meta and Amazon have pulled back on their expansion plans for offices in New York City. Meta had planned to take over roughly 300,000 square feet of new offices in a building near Astor Place, and that would have been a big expansion. It's no longer doing that, according to our sources. Amazon was also in talks to expand in a JP Morgan sublease space, taking over roughly 400,000 square feet, and they're also cutting back on the amount of square footage they're looking to take. So it really shows a sort of caution on these tech firms' parts in terms of looking at how much office space they really need in this current market condition.
So how big a blow is this to New York's ambitions to become a bigger tech hub?
It's a pretty big blow just because New York has already been struggling with a major office glut, and it's just slowly started to come back in terms of office leasing in the past 2 years. The firms that were really driving this were the big tech firms that seem to have insatiable appetite for space, like Facebook, like Amazon. So the fact that even these firms are pressing pause on growth, that's likely going to trickle out across smaller tech firms, the crypto firms, and other financial industry firms as well.
Is this happening elsewhere across the country?
This is happening elsewhere across the country. We've reported that Amazon has cut back on other real estate needs in terms of planned warehouses for sites that they just built or just purchased several months ago. They've pressed pause on those sites. They've expanded too quickly. Construction is halting on other sites across the country. And office markets in many places like San Francisco, Seattle, Los Angeles have already been struggling to come back because tech firms especially have been slower to bring back their workers. So now you have a double whammy of companies see that remote work is here to stay and they have to juggle how much space they need versus how many workers are actually going to return. And then they also have to figure out, how much costs they have to cut in terms of this slowdown with their growth, with the economy, and fears about a potential recession.